Hello, everybody, and welcome to the Fresh Takes Gaming Podcast, episode 38. The gaming podcast that brings you fresh takes on the gaming industry news, rumors, kerfuffles, debacles, misgivings, and fair givings. I am your host, Evan, joined with my co-host, Nick. Nick, how are you doing, buddy?
I'm doing good. What's going on, man?
Not much. I think I'm doing a little bit better than you right now. If you watched our last episode, Nick was not present. We had a special guest on, Rose Raider, but partially the reason Nick was absent is because he has pneumonia.
Yep, I'm just trying to kick the pneumonia right now, and air sucks. It's overrated.
Oh, there you go. So, yeah, we're still wishing you a speedy recovery. One of our listeners dropped us a line, wishing you to get better quickly on our buymeacoffee.com page.
I saw that. I was actually trying to bring up their name and say thank you very much. Sincerely appreciate it.
It was code makes it go, or code make it go.
That's awesome. I really do appreciate it.
So yes, so that leads us to kind of our patch notes section. Let's go right into it. We did launch the buymeacoffee.com page. The link to that, if you want to support the show, is buymeacoffee.com/supportftg. And you can go there. You can sign up for a monthly membership, and you'll get some member perks with that. Or you can do a just one-time coffee purchase for us. $3. You can buy as many coffees as you like, but one coffee only costs $3. Cheaper than a latte at Starbucks. Awesome. So support the creators you love. You know?
Got to take out a home loan to get some coffee there now.
Oh my God. Yes. So check that out. It's good stuff. Also, last week, we received a shout out on one of our buddies' podcasts, the Respawn Aim Fire fellas, Holden and Chad, brought us up in our 100 subscriber giveaway, which is still going on. We're at like 78-ish last I checked.
Woo woo.
Yeah, so we're getting there. I'd rather have slow, good growth than quick, not good growth. Just empty growth. Empty growth, that's the word. So they had a very nice plug for us on their show, so sharing us with their audience. That was really nice of them to do that. So Chad, Holden, thank you for doing that. And it was quite funny. It was pretty hilarious. Chad Chad started busting up laughing at himself, talking about consuming our content, by basically taking a screenshot of one of our episodes to the Food Lion Bakery and telling them to put it on a cake, and then eating the cake on Twitch. So you're consuming content. So I was like, this is a great idea.
Yeah, pretty good. That's good stuff.
Oh yeah. So we're gonna have to get something going again. And they said did something with them it was 2 years ago now.
Was it 2 years?
It was 2 years, bro.
Oh snap.
Yeah, 2 years. Time
flies.
Now. Yeah, dude. So 2 years ago. So we need to get up with those guys again, do some other collaboration with them again, do another episode or two with them. But yes, thank you guys so much for that. Much appreciated. Also, update on our merchandise store. We're transparent here at Fresh Takes Gaming. We try to be as open and honest and forthcoming with anything that we can be with you guys. Our merchandise store is going to be temporarily paused. Reason for that. And there's a reason for that. So, the company we used, the vendor we used for direct-to-garment printing, and also the storefront, they provide a storefront for you as well. So that's why I went with them. It's all inclusive. I'm not going to drop names because I don't want to muddy anybody's name up. So, ordered some stuff from them. Not from the Fresh Takes Gaming account, but from a different account, just to see what our folks are going to receive if they place an order. And my oh my, it was not good. It was not good, guys. So if you've ever ordered anything from the Fresh Takes Gaming store, my sincerest apologies if it was not good quality. Now, this could have been an off thing. I don't know. I wrote them about it. Their customer service was great. They said, go ahead and keep it. We're sorry it didn't meet your expectations. We're going to issue you a refund for the items, but just keep the stuff because we have nothing to do with it. So they can't resell it or do anything with it because it has our logo on it. So Customer service wise was cool. That's fine, but the quality was not what I would have expected. So, guys, if you order anything and the quality was not there, and you haven't told me or told us about it, I was none the wiser. So if you ever
was it like medical gauze with like something printed on
it? It was
fucking cotton ball, like stitched together. What?
Wasn't that bad? But so you know those inkjet iron-on T-shirt transfers that you used to get back in the day?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Last like one wash. Don't
Yes.
look bad as hypercolor.
Yes. Oh, hypercolor. Yeah.
Gangster.
It was just like one step slightly above that. Like if you were to stretch the garment, you would see it start cracking and stuff like that. And I'm just like, this is no, just no.
What store did they get that from?
I don't know.
Sorry.
Man. I don't know. But anyway, so this seriously, like, guys, if you order a thing and you're never satisfied with it, or it's not up to your what it should be, please let us know, because I'm, I don't order stuff all the time, so I'm not keeping up to date with everything. Because one, I don't have unlimited funds, and two, time, to go through the whole hassle of trying to work with them and whatever else. So it's gonna be on pause. I'm researching other partners and vendors to create a storefront with or offer items with. And we may not even have a store going forward. It may just be, if you're interested in something, I go to a printer, get the quote, say, hey, this is what it is, plus shipping. I take care of it for you and send it out to you. Like, maybe that's just the way to go. Like, instead of like managing a storefront. Maybe it's a little more manual process, but I think I have a little more quality control over it. So, let us know in the comments below. Don't forget to subscribe and like if you want more of this stuff. Okay?
I don't know if that's the time to plug it, man. Hey, I'm sorry this sucks shit, but
that's what we do. That's what we do. But anyway, on a better note, for any of our audio listeners out there, for the time being, there will be no more pre-show ads on the audio podcast. So that was something we tried, and then, it's all trial and error. Something we tried out for a little bit, haven't really seen the benefit of it. So I think our focus going forward will be more so on sponsored episodes, like we've done with Chubby Chow before. Or some other folks I'm talking to that just pay, a flat fee. We do an ad read for them on the show, and I feel that's more meaningful and more substantial in the long term, versus just me doing some pre-roll ad and read beforehand, and goes into the ether and nothing. It's good for the audio listeners, so no more pre-roll ads. So that's good. Also, we are almost a full-fledged registered business. We're close.
Oh,
close. So we have our small business license through the SEC. We have our EIN, but now locality-wise is the hurdle. Because I live in a somewhat rural area compared to the rest of what's around me, but it's not like far out in the boonies. Like we have grocery stores, we have a Walmart, like we have stuff, right? Like we
have a gas station.
Yeah,
it's not horse-drawn carriage,
right? So working on that, but there's like such a delay. I was literally, because you have to go ahead and you have to, because it's home based, as you know. With state of Virginia, you have to go through this whole rigmarole, and you have to submit your home occupation plan, and you have to wait approval for that. With the pandemic, the whole like city hall and all the offices there are completely shut down, so you have to email it and just wait. Once you get that approval, you take that approval to the treasurer's office and then pay your small business fee for your locality. Then, ta-da, you're done. But I'm just in this waiting pattern now, so we're getting there. We are getting there. So that's good news. Progress.
Progress, yo.
Progress. So yeah. So that is everything. You're now up to date with everything going on with the show behind the scenes. And yeah, that's what we're doing. So anyway, moving on. What are you playing? If anything, you're playing sheetrock. That's what you're playing. Drywall.
Yeah. So yeah, let me address this back here real quick. So we ended up having to move Chubby Chow out of the facility that we were in. We moved it back to the casa so that we could cut some overhead and we could cut prices for other people on some other things. There's some different reasons why we did that, but we're moving it back here. We're going to be doing t-shirts, stickers. What else did I get? Oh, 3D printer, like a bunch of other stuff so that we could do a lot of our own in-house stuff.
Mm-hmm.
And it is kind of taking a second to set it all up. And then I got pneumonia on top of that. So I wasn't doing shit except laying on my thing trying to like breathe like a land whale. So once that's up to date, I'll be good. But luckily, in the interim, Cyberpunk came out. And
yeah.
I don't understand why it gets so much hate right now. Once again, for me, it just goes to like it's popular to hate shit. Like I understand the shit with PS, like that's not my bad. Like whatever. But as far as Xbox goes, I play on Xbox One. I've had some issues. Like I'll have it restart randomly. But as soon as I log back in, I'm exactly where I was standing before. You know what I mean? And it's I don't know. Yeah. I don't see the bitching. I don't see why people are bitching.
But so you're enjoying it.
It's popular to cry. I love the fuck out of that game.
Okay.
I logged in over altogether it was about 200 hours.
Oh my god.
Well, you take insomnia and then you add I can't breathe on top of that.
True,
and there wasn't a lot to do. So I did everything with the exception of I think there's 3 quests that I'm aware of, but there's 2 of them that I couldn't do because I fucked them up. And I only missed 1 weapon of all the iconic legendary ones that you could collect.
Okay. What's your go-to loadout?
My go-to loadout? I play stealth. I do a lot of stealth in there, and I do a lot of quick hacks. But I have I got an overture that is just disgusting. It's the legendary disgusting. And I've got all my weapons have packs on it. So all of my stuff's non-lethal.
Okay.
I was taking on I did all the what is it, the cyber psychos?
I've done 2 of those so far. Yep.
I did all that peacefully and subdued them. There's one that you can get if you can get it system reset. If you can get that quick hack, it will make your life so much easier. You can drop them in 1 hit.
Oh wow. Okay. Wow.
But it's non-lethal. Yeah. It just puts them down.
Nice.
But I took there was one that was just she was unrelenting. And that's the one that you fight for the Maelstroms. Okay. It's like this demon that they summon.
See, I haven't even messed with any of that yet, man.
Yeah, but it's awesome. So I got that, and then I got a rifle to put them down or to make them drop their heads, and then I carry what's my non-lethal? Oh, I got an electric baton.
Okay.
I wanted to use the pimp cane, but I could only upgrade that so long before it wasn't good anymore.
Gotcha. Yeah. I'm playing it now.
PC or you're doing PC, right?
PC. Now.
How's that going?
Was going great.
And then patch 2 happened?
And then patch 1.5 or whatever one. Not the one this week, the one previously came out.
Okay.
Great. I'm going to hop in, new patch, hopping back in. I'm in the middle of some missions with Pan Am. Yeah, all right, cool.
Oh, nice.
Load in after the patch. Like I'm literally at a point where I'm supposed to go ahead, get in a van with Pan Am, and start this mission.
Mm-hmm.
Cool. Let's do this. All right. I do my little, dialogue reply. Select my dialogue reply. Start walking to the other side of the van to go to the driver's side. Takamura rings me up. I'm like, I don't want to talk to you right now. Well, it auto answers anyway. I'm like, man, screw you, man. And his little mug just kind of sits on the screen, and take a call.
Yeah.
And he ain't saying shit.
Just stares at you.
Just staring at me. I'm like, yo, dog, what's going on? Talk to me. What's up? So because I'm in a call, I can't get in the van to start the mission. Okay. I'm like,
yeah.
No. Okay. Let me go back. Let me reload the save. Go back, reload the save. Do it again. All right, cool. Chose a different reply in the dialogue. Maybe 5 seconds later, Takamura pops up again. Oh, you son of a bitch. All right, cool. Let me try it again. Let me exit out of the game. Let me come back into the game. Keeps happening. All right, I'm like, maybe something at this part. So I'm like, let me go do some side missions. Maybe that'll trigger some. I go do 2 side missions. Middle of the side mission, boop, Takamura pops up again. I'm like, go away, bro.
Yo, what's up, fucker?
I did not call. I don't want to talk to you right now. So I did that, and I was like, all right, bump that. Maybe I did something like a weird sequence of events that led up to this point that bugged it out. I reloaded a save point 3 hours previous to that. I went back 3 freaking hours.
Wow.
No joke. As soon as I loaded in this, because I'm back in Night City at that point, I'm not out in the Outlands. I load back in Night City with that save point. 2 seconds, Takamura pops up. Again, just looking at me like an imbecile. I'm like, I'm done. I just set it down. The game is completely broken. It soft locks. You can't progress any further. So being the keyboard cowboy that I am, I'm like,
yeah.
What does the new internet have to say about this? AKA Reddit. Go on Reddit. People reporting similar stuff. It's like, okay, I'm not alone. Good on CD Projekt Red. A few days after that, patch comes out, fixes it. I'm back in, baby. I'm back in. Me and Johnny Silverhands.
I was waiting for something to be like, but something else is broken up.
Nope.
Yeah.
So far, everything's
the one
good.
that happened to me is so in Watson, right? Watson, or Haywood.
I think it's Haywood.
Haywood. Okay, so Haywood, there was a mission. It was a police call. Okay. And I went and did it, and you're supposed to open a container. It's a needle in a haystack, I think is the name of it.
Okay.
So you're supposed to open the container. You're supposed to search the container. You find some shit, and then it's supposed to get off of your quest deal.
Yeah.
I looted everything out of the container, and it says loot container, and I'm like, do you want me to scrap the metal? Like, what do you want me to do, man? Because I can't take this bitch down any lower. And that's one of the missions that I can't finish because it's fun. That's out of my hand. And I can't get the secret ending because I didn't know about the dialogue choices that you had to make prior to.
Gotcha.
So if you do the Uridine side kind of quest mission things in order to do all that, I would definitely urge you to make sure that you go online and find out what those dialogue deals are.
Sure.
Because that's the only way to open the secret ending. So I can't get that, and I'm not going all the way back to that.
I feel you on that. So yeah, I was soft locked out of the game. That's what you do. That's what's great about YouTube.
Yep.
So for about a week, I didn't play the game till I patched it. Got back in, love it. Got this really cool sniper rifle. Saved Saul. All so back in it, thoroughly enjoying it. Still, it's a great game. The cityscapes and the set pieces are fantastic. The dialogue, it is a fantastic game. It really is. It doesn't. I think we've maybe brought this up before. It doesn't excel at any one particular thing like off the charts, because it's trying to be so much. It's trying to be a shooter. It's trying to be an RPG. It's trying to be a driving sim. It's trying to be an super narrative driven story single player type situation. So it's trying to do all these things at the same time. Some of them they excel at, some others they don't. Like the driving mechanics. I still can't get the driving down in that game. It's not good.
I can't do it first person.
Yeah, I do third person.
I do third person, and I don't have an issue with it. I think some of those vehicles, there's such a different, and I don't know. See, I think they did a good job because some of those vehicles, like you look at it and you go, you're going to handle like a turd.
Mm-hmm.
You do, and they do. Like the van sucks.
Mm-hmm.
The van
True.
sucks. The Studebaker looking thing sucks.
I stick to
But
motorcycles. Like that's the thing I do the best with is
motorcycles are
motorcycles.
pretty good.
Yep.
Once you get the Scion 22,
Okay.
it's like one of the avocados vehicles. Once you get that, that's like my go-to, man. That and then Johnny's Porsche. Johnny's Porsche, I think, handles the best.
Okay. Well, there we go. There we go. That's what's up. I mean, that's Cyberpunk. I mean, that's what it
Yeah,
is.
I
It's a great
fucking
game.
love the shit out of it. Yeah.
Anything else, or you just been dealing with that?
No, I've been doing that, and then I on the cell phone wise, I've been doing word searches and some bubble pop games, like those old school bubble pops where you like shoot the bubble at the thing, and yeah, don't judge.
No judgment.
I get bored.
Never. Hey,
I get
man,
bored at 4 a.m.
I hear you. I hear you, man. I've been playing some Tetris Effects. I've brought that up before. I'm really enjoying it. It's just kind of like when I don't want to get into anything like multiplayer, battle royale, deep story stuff. I'm just like, I just want to chill, just want to vibe out, and that's my game. I love it. It's great. Party Game Pass. That's what I'm playing on. And I'm playing Control again.
Ooh, yeah. Is that on Game Pass now?
For both console and PC.
Oh, snap.
And it's just as good as I remember. It's, as you
Nice.
know, it was my 2019 game of the year. And it's still holding up, man. It's still good. It's just
I missed
good.
the one game that I wanted on Game Pass bad. It was a Warhammer game.
You've been getting into Warhammer. You were doing 40K for a bit, man.
Yeah, like it's my jam, dude. I want to play the one with the Space Marine, Ultra Space Marine or something like that.
Yep.
I wanted to play that one. It was on Game Pass for a minute and I can't remember. Something came up and I could not get on the Xbox. So whatever. Fine life. You do you.
Fine. That's right. You do you. But Control, man, I would seriously go download and play it, bro. It is so good.
Yeah.
So good. It's just good. The story and just like the lore. The lore is really great. The the graphics are great, textures are great, the handling of the guns and the motion, everything is just really good. So awesome. Definitely go play it. Okay, so that's what we're playing. Tell us, guys, in the comments below what you're playing. Or if you don't like what we're playing, that's okay too. You're allowed to disagree with us. Like, that game's crap. Be like, that's true. Cool. Okay, you're entitled to that opinion.
Yep, high five.
High five. Self-high five. So we're going to get some of the news here. We have a whole list of different news stories, but again, we're not going to go over everyone. We're just going to kind of pick and choose and hop around here. And first one we're going to go to is there is a rumor about a project from Google Stadia called Hailstorm. And people are trying to speculate what it is. And to that I say,
who cares?
People play Stadia?
Right, yeah. I'm not trying to be a hater, man.
I am not trying to be a hater. I honestly don't know anybody who uses Stadia. I've said it before. Right. You've said it before.
Yeah, I just don't know anybody.
And I don't think I don't think it has anything to do with the technology. The technology I feel is solid. When I played it when it was Project Stream, the technology was solid. It was there. It offered a good experience for gaming, and it's very it's like in its beta phase. The business model they've opted for is what I think has killed it for everybody. And I won't harp on that. We've said that plenty of times before. So what is Project Hailstorm? So people are talking about. This comes from our friends at PC Gamer, by the way.
Man, good people.
Good people, man. Yep, absolutely good people. This comes to us from Jacob Ridley. So something called Project Hailstorm has shown up in the APK files for the Stadia app. And the speculation is kind of two scenarios. One of them includes, could be new controllers, could be VR, could be Android emulation, or expansive multiplayer support. What I think is one of them is a play on getting something from Blizzard. Hailstorm, Blizzard. That's one of the rumors. That's kind of where, because, these companies like to do these devs and stuff, and they like to do stuff
tongue
like
in
that.
cheek, I'm so witty.
Exactly. So I'm thinking maybe something from Blizzard's coming to Stadia.
Good Diablo?
Could be. Could be the mobile version of Diablo Immortal that's going to drop. Because it's going to have, it's Android, based off Android emulation, mobile emulation. Connect the dots. Yeah, I don't know, man. That's just something I saw and I was like, I don't know.
Whatever it is, it's not going to affect me. I'm not trying to be a dick. Once again, I don't play. I don't know anybody. None of my gamer friends, and I'm not saying I'm like buddy with everybody in the fucking world, but I've got a fairly.
You are, sir. You are.
Fairly expand. Well, I'm a hugger.
You are.
I will hug
you are
the shit
people's
out of people,
friend.
But I don't know if we'd go that far. But yeah, I just don't. I don't understand how it's still alive, for one. But it's a damn sight
Google
better.
Pockets.
Oh yeah, deep Google Pocket tax write-off. You're taking a loss. So I don't know. Would you say that Stadia is better or equal to the KFC one? I would almost say that the KFC console would be better because I can heat up my chicken in it.
It's dual purpose.
Just saying.
It has a gimmick, but it has a gimmick.
It's punctuality.
Yeah. So touching on Google Stadia and cloud game streaming, I signed up for the Amazon Luna early access or notification, whatever, way back. Got an email that says, "Hey, you can now get your early access." I'm like, "Great." They're like, for $7 a month.
Okay.
I said, "Nope." Well, I'm not gonna beta. I'm not gonna have you charge me monthly to beta test your brand new tech.
Yeah. No.
Right.
Totally.
And I'm not doing it. Like with Stadia, before it was Stadia, it was called Project Stream. Free. Completely free to test it, give feedback, so they can tweak, reiterate on it, etc. Absolutely sign up for that. But I'm not going to pay you to have me beta test your tech. It's not going to do it.
Yeah.
So.
Like a game tester thing.
Yeah.
Fantastic.
Yeah. I'm just. Sorry, Bezos.
You feel honored, sir, that you got chose for it.
I'm sure Jeff Bezos is like, that Evan Miller guy. I just handed him a golden ticket and he just slapped me in the face with it.
I'm sure that's exactly
what
happened.
He's missing my $7. I'm sure he's rolling over, losing sleep.
His jacuzzi on his private jet.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. Oh my God. So, yeah, because we're talking about Stadia, I just thought I'd bring that up. No story on it. I just thought that was interesting that I got the early access email. I'm like, cool, yeah, I'm all about it. And I click the button, and it's like, here, early access, $7. I'm like, no thanks. No, pass. Plus, you had to buy, well, you don't have to. They suggest you buy their controller, their Amazon Luna controller, for the best experience.
Best experience. Gotta have it.
Give me a break. Yeah. But anyway, moving on. Quite possibly one of the best games to have come out in 2021. And it's only about 5 minutes long. Yes. Yes, sir.
I don't know.
And you can play it without a console. You can play it on your phone.
Tic-tac-toe?
You can play it on the web browser on your phone. You can play it on the web browser on your PC. You might be able to play it on the web browser on your Xbox. I don't know. It is a browser-based game called 2020 Game. You go to, and I want to try to get the developer of this game on here. I want to reach out to him and try to get him on here. It's his first attempt at making a game. And if you go to 2020game.io, link will be in the description of the video and in the show notes for audio listeners if you want to check it out. It's freaking great, man. It's freaking great. That's all I could say. It's like, wow, maybe like 16-bit pixel, art.
Mm-hmm.
Just takes you through the year 2020, bro. That's all I can say. It's
just fire and else.
It's so good. It's so good.
Looking
man.
out your window for 5 minutes.
Yeah, dude. I don't want to spoil it because it is a gem. Like it is.
I will.
Like, I want to tell you all the little things in it, but you just pay attention to things that are going on. It's a side scroller. It's literally run and jump. That is it. And it is just this little microcosm of 5 minutes of your day that you will want to repeat over and over because it is just the best. All I can say.
Check it out.
2020game.io. Please check it out. The Verge even wrote an article on it. That's why it's in our show notes. Yeah. So the tagline of the Verge article, which will be in the show notes, of course, is it starts with fires in Australia and it's all downhill from there. so yeah.
Sounds about like 2020.
Yeah, it's all about 2020, the year 2020.
Yeah, the fucking pneumonia. That was like the last little sucker punch from 2020 on the way out the door. Yeah, I'm like, thank God this year's over. I even shouted Jumanji.
You did.
And fucking pow! Got me on the way out. Son of a bitch.
Yeah. Yeah. Ah, man. What do you know about geo-blocking?
I know it's a dick move.
Yes. And apparently, multiple game companies have been doing it and have been fined multiple millions of dollars for it. So this comes to us from Kotaku. Luke Plunkett over at Kotaku. We love folks at Kotaku. So this says Valve, Capcom, and Bethesda fined $9.5 million for geo-blocking PC games. So I'm trying to remember now. So what games? And so the 5 publishers cited, it was Bandai Namco, Capcom, Focus Home, Koch Media, and ZeniMax. And let's see here. I need to start highlighting stuff. I don't know if there's a way to do that though. So basically, geo-blocking is a way for them to block game sales on Steam. Basically means forcing users in a country, like say Germany, to only pay the German price for a game instead of letting them buy a cheaper version of the same game from a different European country. So like, it is. So geo-blocking breaches EU antitrust rules, and so the 5 publishers that I mentioned previously were fined. And the owners and operators of Steam, Valve, who chose not to cooperate with the commission, were fined as well. So it's like, hey guys, you live in Germany, and I'm horrible at geography, so I'm prefacing this. And whatever country's next to Germany, I don't know, has the game for cheaper. Literally, like, your neighbor can get the game cheaper from the same platform than you are because you live 50 miles difference away in a different country. That's like, because, I mean, honestly, some of the countries in the EU are similar to our states here in the US, size-wise, right? So I'd be like, I live in Virginia, but North Carolina has the game for cheaper through Steam. But I can't pay that. I gotta pay the Virginia price. That's some BS. For shame.
Well, I just wonder how that affects the bottom dollar for the dev. What I mean, does it is who's it really benefiting? Who's that benefiting?
Right. That is true. And unfortunately, the article doesn't go into much more than detail than that. Just that there was fines and the names that were being fined and why. So, but yeah, that'd be interesting. That would be interesting. But you sent me something earlier this week, and I have an article already in the notes before you sent that to me that kind of touched on that. So it's kind of all.
It's all a jumble.
It is.
And I believe that you're talking about TenCent starting to pull all of its resources together to buy more shit.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
We're talking lots of money,
dude. We're like BDE.
With a B. Yeah.
BDE, man. Tencent's coming with that BDE.
Yeah.
Just swam. So this comes from PC Gamer. These are the 31 gaming companies Tencent invested in last year. And as we know, they've recently bought Digital Extremes, the developer of Warframe. Yes. Yes. So
really bad.
Yes. So Tencent Games is the world's largest gaming company and China's second biggest tech firm. Just as a little backstory on who Tencent is, if you haven't heard the name, you may not.
It is the umbrella corporation.
Yeah, they are a clandestine entity that's pretty much has their finger on the pulse of any game you pretty much play. Facts. Except 2020game.io. They haven't got that.
That sucks if they. Well, we can talk about the Warframe thing later.
Yeah.
It could be bad.
Yeah. So, so in the gaming industry, Tencent, and they have investments in companies like Ubisoft, Activision Blizzard, and Epic. But just last year, the whole year 2020, they went ham, 300% more deals than it had the previous year. And it added 31 gaming companies to its list of investments and acquisitions. So, here it is. We're just gonna run down. Just gonna run down this list of 31 game companies. Okay. So, they've invested in Platinum Games. That this says minor stake, undisclosed amount, but minor stake. Funcom. They completely acquired them. $148 million acquisition. That's a company in Norway. Billy. The 18% stake, company in China. Jaeger. Undisclosed minor stake, which I've heard of that name before. I can't place it though. Series G $150 million funding participation to Roblox. Yes. 20% stake in Marvelous Entertainment. 31.25% stake in FanPass. Minor stake in Voodoo. They upped their stake in Century Huatong. Hopefully I'm saying that right. I don't. Huya, Huya, never heard of them, but they put $810 million investment into them, which is a China company. Leiyu Technology acquisition for $1.5 billion. The Leiyu Technology company is who was the parent company of Digital Extremes. So that's how Digital Extremes got acquired with that. $1.5 billion. Yunchang Game, 10% stake. 51 IAS, it's a cloud company, minor stake from cloud gaming. You know what? I'm not going through all 30 of these. I'm just going to go to the ones that we may know. Wizard Games, Dream Game Studio, Capstone Games, and Shadow Moon Tech. That sounds familiar, but that's a China company as well. So anyway, 31. They're making a big push. Making a big push. Big. Which leads us to what you sent me. Want to expand on that?
I'm sorry, what was the question?
Do you want to expand on that?
Oh, do I? So
what the rumor is.
We know that they are just like they're a huge powerhouse. So a large portion of you got to take into account of what they do. And a large portion of what they do is they acquire and promote and put out mobile games. Mobile games is actually where the market's at over in Asia right now. So they just eat companies up. And that's how come I was saying I'm kind of worried about the Warhammer or Warframe. Sorry.
Dude, you got pneumonia. Don't apologize.
The Warframe acquisition, because they are known for microtransactions. They're up there with EA as far as being able to smash with those.
Yeah.
And Warframe is one of those that we constantly talk about being a wonderful model of being free. You know, there are microtransactions in the game, but it's not game breaking. You have to essentially pay to play.
Yeah.
You know, but what they're getting ready to do is they're starting to hedge billions of dollars, and they're looking at. We're not talking small companies like the 31 where you might know them, might not. We're talking like, what was it? Yeah, not EA. It was Bethesda. Is it Bethesda?
No, Microsoft owns Bethesda now.
Yeah,
they bought ZeniMax. Dang,
I'm trying to remember.
You're gonna make me do this.
Yeah,
you're gonna make me do this.
I'm doing it. I'm going.
I'm quicker. What she said.
Faster. I got it. That's what everybody says.
That's what everybody says.
So sorry, I'm ill prepared.
Dude, this is our life, man. This is what we do.
This is how we do.
Oh, Rockstar or EA?
Rockstar or EA.
Yeah.
And Rockstar being your fantastic one for wonderful titles such as Bully, I don't know, maybe something that you might know, GTA, whatever.
Red Dead.
Red Dead. So yeah, this is going to be a huge move if they get it. They're going to eat up, and you got to remember that those are parent companies also for a bunch of stateside devs as well. So you got EA, and I am pretty sure that EA owns Raven, and that's one of the gaming companies that are here in Wisconsin. They've got like 3 different shops here in Wisconsin. Okay. So if EA gets eaten up, they're going to get eaten up too. So it's insane.
That's nuts.
Because they are like Umbrella.
They really are. They really are.
They own everybody, and
dude.
Their stock report at the end of the year is like that of some small countries.
Yeah,
kind of put that in context.
Facts. You're absolutely right. They basically print their own money. Like, it's just ridiculous.
If they keep eating up all these companies, they start eating up EA, they start eating up all those other ones, pretty soon it's going to be a 100% monopoly, and they're going to be able to kind of push whatever gaming agenda that they want to. So they will single-handedly affect the market as far as, they're all $80 now, or whatever it may be. Or they all have a battle pass that you have to buy now.
No way. Yeah.
Crazy. There's a lot of implications there.
Yeah, lots. Speaking of implications, what implications are there for not optimizing your new released game? What a segue!
A lot of internet hate.
And what brings me to this is, we've talked about Cyberpunk, and there's optimization issues, platforms, Microsoft's big, exclusive just got dropped last week, The Medium. Right? I don't know if you've looked into it or not.
I haven't.
Looks awesome. It's from Bloober Team, the same ones that made the Blair Witch game.
Okay.
A little bit ago. Like a little bit ago, year and a half, 2 years ago. Time is a flat circle. I don't know what date is half the time anymore.
Especially.
But The Medium, it apparently cannot maintain a stable 60 frames at 1080p with an RTX 3080 graphics card.
Good God.
Yeah. One of the like next to top tier graphics cards a consumer can get, if you can actually get them. That's a whole separate story. Can't maintain 60 frames at 1080p. So not 1440p, not 4K, 1080p. Like,
yep.
Yeah.
That's
just on
insane.
high settings, not ultra settings, just high settings with ray tracing off because we know that eats up a lot of horsepower, dude. So this just kind of ties into the whole QA thing again, like we talked about with Cyberpunk. Like, what are these developers playing on, testing on?
Well, that's part of
That,
it, I think.
you know,
But
like,
you know, I think that once the hate dies down a
yeah,
little bit for Cyberpunk, and it's not so popular just to launch full ham at them, people actually really start looking at what was going on.
right,
We're going to see people are actually going to talk about that their investors started threatening them from the backside, saying that they were going to pull out if they backed off again
sure.
because they knew that it shouldn't be put out yet,
Oh
right?
yeah, yeah,
So
yeah,
they're
yeah.
getting pushed. They're getting pressure from their stockholders. They're getting pressure from, all these other outside forces to put it out. And they're like, dude, it's not ready, but they have to. So they do it. So they get shot in the face. They know it's going to happen,
Yeah.
right? So I think things like this, where I think we talked about it last time. I think it's coming up with like a legit expectation, like viability. Like we're saying that it's going to come out in February, like backtracking that. If we backwards plan from that, is that really, really when it's going to be able to play?
Mm-hmm.
Is that going to give us enough like of a boost to not have to go into crunch? Because we're going to hear like you're going to get smeared if you do
Mm-hmm.
crunch time. Is it actually going to give you enough time to have testers and to have a good product actually hit the shelves?
Right. Right. I don't know.
And I don't know, man. I don't know what the
And
right answer is anymore.
and don't get me wrong, the game's been well reviewed. The game's trying to do something that's kind of, to its credit, kind of new. So if you read into it, this article comes from DSOGaming, some new friends we've made at
Oh,
DSOGaming. Yeah.
yeah. Good team.
Um, there is a dual reality system in the game where it will literally like run two different environments. Like, what's this reality? What's the other reality simultaneously? So I can see some issues with performance based on that.
Yep.
With lower spec systems, like I have a 1080 Ti in my PC. Like I pre-installed it when it became available before I read this article.
Yep.
I'm not even gonna play it now because I don't. But
Fucking tower starts smoking.
I mean, seriously, I'm probably gonna get like 20 frames a second. I can't play like that.
Hmm.
So that's just my assumption. I don't know. I may fire it up just to test it, just so I can, not just talk out my ass, which I love to do, by the way. It's what the whole premise of this show is about, just us talking out our asses. But, no, I may have to fire it up just so I can say, yep, I tried.
I tried it. God, I'm sorry I did.
Yeah. Yeah. So, yeah, it's just, so I don't know, man. I just think optimization really needs to be a focus of any new titles that are coming out. Like,
Yeah,
because
it
not
really
every,
does make me wonder what kind of NASA shit they're running stuff on.
that's what I'm saying. I'm like, before you sign and seal and deliver this game, like you've had to have played it at some point and noticed that, like, oh yeah, we're only getting 30 frames, or no, we have the Teslas of PCs over here running,
Right.
Starlink, like
Our tower's water cooled in the fucking pool.
right, like I don't know, but
Yeah,
yeah,
crazy.
all I'm saying is it's frustrating when a game launches and you can't play it due to optimization issues or are afraid to play it because you read stuff like this. And you're like, well, you get a little insecure, a little spec insecure, if you will.
Size matters. I don't care what
Size,
anybody
yes.
says.
Your GPU got to be yay big before you can even get on this ride. So yeah, I don't know, man. Just optimization in general. It just seems like it's one of those things that just gotta. I think there should just be an overall better focus on
Yeah,
making
agreed.
things pretty and you know uh, cutting edge and all that stuff. That's great. That's great. Can you maintain at 60 frames? That's all I'm asking for. I'm not telling you 144. I'm not asking to
Yep.
go up to that level. 60.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Just want it to look fluid. That's all I
exactly. Exactly. So, you're a Resident Evil fan.
am.
Yeah.
Did you
Well,
see the new trailer?
I haven't watched it yet, dude. I've been meaning to. The Village
Hang
one?
your fucking head in shame. Yeah, no. No, there's so yeah, we got Resident Evil 8 The Village coming out, and there is a playable demo currently where called The Maiden. You can go
Okay.
check it out. Just saying. And yeah, it looks amazing. But I am wondering if there's going to be some issues
Sure.
because well, you look at it, man, the shaders on that, the fucking ray tracing, I mean, oh my god. That it's beautiful. It's a stunning game.
Hmm.
Or
Well,
at
I need
least
to
a
go.
stunning demo. Let me put it that way.
Yeah.
Stunning demo.
Full disclosure. I've never played a Resident Evil game all the way through. Ever.
Wow.
I don't know what it is about what I think it is. We're totally going off topic here, but kind of on topic.
No, it's fine.
Is the shooting in the game just seems janky to me.
And everyone else on the planet. Yes.
Okay, so
Yeah,
that
it
is just
is.
how it is. So like ever since like I started with like Resident Evil 2. I played that and I was like, "Oh my
Yep.
god." Like I'm like, oh, I just bumped my mic.
Yeah, all the way up to 4, man.
I'm just like, "What is going on?" I didn't like it cuz I felt as a like you're at a big disadvantage when you're like the gun mechanics you're like I don't know,
Yeah,
man.
you're already scared, and then you're trying to
Exactly.
trying to aim, and you're slowly panning.
Yeah.
You're like, it's right there. It's right there. Just turn, god damn it.
Right?
Yeah.
So I think that just turned me off from him, and I never
No,
really
totally get it.
got back into him and played him. They
5
look
and 6
great.
are a little bit more pew pew friendly.
Okay, that's good to know. That's good to know. But yeah, I need to go check out that trailer and maybe try that demo just to see.
Oh, it's gorgeous.
I'll have to
This
check
one,
that
it
out.
seems like it's vampires.
That's
And
pretty
there's
dope.
a person in there. It's called they're calling her the tall lady. We don't know what her name is yet.
Okay,
And she's like,
8 feet tall.
because you're running and like, you got like people size kind of things, you kind of gauge like what your height is in the game going through doors and stuff. And then like you get to a point where this bitch comes through the door and like she's got a duck to get
Oh
through and
my
your character's
god.
all, oh. She's a big girl. She's a big girl, man.
She thick.
Got some good proportions.
There you go.
Yeah.
Don't make a
Does
man
some
out of
unfriendly
you.
shit to you. I'll be down to ride it. Let's do it.
Let's go. Let's go.
So yeah, it's gorgeous.
Okay.
But I'm thinking something bad happened though. And I'm wondering which one it was.
Yeah, so one of the voice talents for Resident Evil Village, uh Jeanette, I don't know how to say her last name, Mo, I don't know if it's French or not, passed away at the age of 39. She was the face of Lady Dimitrescu's witches in the game. She passed away after being diagnosed with colon cancer 8 months ago.
Fuck.
Yeah.
Colon cancer?
Yep.
That's
Yep. And
crazy.
yeah, and according to yeah, that's just terrible news, man.
Yeah.
Terrible news. Someone that young involved with the Resident Evil franchise with her voice talent, just I'm sorry to see anybody, in anyone in general, especially in the gaming community, that with the kind of has a beloved franchise attached to them,
Yeah.
So
Yeah, but that's just some nasty shit. Ass cancer is awful.
yeah,
That ain't a good way to go, man.
no, definitely not.
Heart goes out to her.
Yeah, or in the family for sure. So moving on from that, I know downers. I don't know if you caught this. It was quick. It was a blip in the news. The cost of Xbox Live did go up.
How much? I it was a blip. I just didn't see how much it was.
So as
because I do the whole year thing out.
then that's who it would have pissed you off the most then, because the yearly folks doubled the price.
What the fuck?
Yep. 120. It was going up to $120 a year.
$120 a year.
Yeah.
100, right? Not 200.
120.
Okay. I was like, fuck that.
Yes.
Apparently, I'm not doing multiplayer anymore.
Yeah. So this was a week or so ago, and yeah, so they made the announcement and all that stuff, and then the internet got a hold of it. I think it was same day. This game you can go check it out on Kotaku. Link will be in the description, audio notes for audio listeners, show notes for audio listeners. So they released this information that's the price changes for Xbox Live, and they're like, okay, what else are you giving us with the service then? Like you're increasing the price. Are we getting better games with gold? Because honestly, historically,
yeah,
they kind of suck.
C-ranked titles.
Yeah. Like, well, this is something where PlayStation Plus really kind of outshines Xbox Live. Gold is what they offer title wise for that. I was like, no. Are we getting a discount on games? No. What the fuck are you doing, Xbox?
Yeah.
Right? So
that sucks.
They quickly retracted that. And I think in this day and age with the the internet, social media, you come out with a PR of price change or something like that, you need to be nimble. And if anything else, Microsoft and Xbox team showed that they were nimble, but they also showed that maybe they don't always have the gamer's best interest in mind that they always claim.
Yeah.
It seemed pretty tone deaf. Thoughts?
No, I completely agree. Usually we're pretty supportive of them and how they work with the community.
Absolutely.
But that kind of move with no added benefit, it just kind of speaks to greed.
During a pandemic, no less, when a lot of people don't have extra money to be throwing around.
Right? Unless you're TenCent, then
Dude, TenCent.
No, that's why they went after 31 companies, man. Rest of the world is like, holy shit, I don't got 2 nickels to rub together. And they're like, don't worry, fam. We got you.
I'm out of toilet paper to wipe my ass. TenCent's like, oh, here's $100 bill. Go wipe.
For the low down price of your freedom. I got it.
Gosh, man. But yeah, so
that's crazy.
I think it was.
Yeah, I'm actually surprised by that.
And I can understand from a business perspective, like wanting to just get rid of Xbox Live Gold as a thing and just try to push everybody to the Game Pass because it includes that, right? I get that. I think whatever boardroom they were in or whatever kind of messaging PR people that were in the room, someone needed to say, before this went out, be like, I don't think you understand the backlash that's gonna happen. And someone was probably like, it's not gonna be that bad. Oh, little do you know.
Justice will be swift and angry.
Yeah. So I'm glad they pedaled it back. They reacted quickly. They apologized. They said, we obviously didn't think this through.
I'm sorry.
So, yeah, it speaks to greed. And I think, to a certain extent, and this is me wanting to dunk on Microsoft at all or team at Xbox because, we've always been in their corner quite a bit historically. Yep. I think, in a way, this kind of let us peek behind the curtain a little bit what's going on, and maybe it was just an honest mistake, and they didn't really think things through, and they're trying to do things to augment how the business is structured for the different offerings, and it was just they're I understand you getting laser focused on one aspect of something and just pushing it through, and then you're like, oh crap, we didn't see all this. That can happen, even especially with a big company like Microsoft and segmented teams,
All
people working
those
from
different
home.
tertiary effects.
Yep. So I'm willing to let this one slide, but I ain't gonna forget.
Next time it's a fucking peak.
That's right. That's right. So that's where we're at, and we normally have an overarching, just big topic to talk about. This is more just a catch up because you were out last week or the other week of the show, but we've talked about it before briefly, and I think this speaks to it. The power of free. Right?
Yep.
And I bring this up because of some numbers that came out about the Epic Game Store. As you know, Epic Game Store, PC, PC application. Epic makes Fortnite, so that's a free game, right? They distribute Rogue Company, free game. So last year alone, 2020, users of the Epic Game Store claimed 749 million free games. That is nuts.
That's
749 million free games.
And it's got to be working somehow for them. Like, got to be some kind of buy off or trade off, not buy off. Some kind of trade off.
Yeah, well, you got to think about it. Like, if you're giving away a free game each week, it's keeping people coming back to your ecosystem, to your platform, and then they're gonna see not only the game that's free that week, in the store, they're gonna see other games, and they're gonna get their message, pop-up message about a discount code or sale specials, and they're like, oh well, I'm here, I can add them both to my cart and just check out, and I'm good. I got a freebie. I got 2 games for the price of 1, basically.
2 games for the price of 1, and I didn't pay for it, so I could drop $10 on it, feel all right.
Exactly.
So they can start doing those microtransactions a little bit.
Yeah. And if there's a content creator you like that is part of the Epic Games content creators, you can put in their creator code and give them some credit. So it's kind of a feel-good whole thing going on.
Nice.
But it's like 749 million free games. Like, that is an astounding number. And if you go back to 2019, it almost doubled its monthly active users from December 2019 to December of 2020.
That's crazy.
So that's the power of free.
That's huge.
In a year's time, you've almost doubled the amount of people coming to your platform that are active users. So that's
instead of nickel diming the shit out of everybody.
Exactly. So, in sales, it's all about hit rate, right?
Yep.
The more people you get in, the more sales you're going to make. It's just how it typically works. It's a numbers game. So it's like, yeah, you're only getting 10%, 5% of people coming in and sold. Okay, well, if you double the amount of people coming in, you're going to make more sales.
Yeah.
So I think that's pretty awesome because, truth be told, I think I've only ever bought like 1 game from the Epic Game Store. Everything else has been the free games. Full disclosure. After all that out there, all I just said, just let you know.
After all, yeah. You help out the dev. Fucking amazing.
I do put in the creator code if it has a spot for it. I do put it in. So.
Oh yeah.
But yeah, man, the power of free. And a lot of people like to talk chunk about a free model. Right? You look at Harris Heller, who does Stream Beats, which is DMCA free, royalty free music that anybody can use on their stream. He has like a few hundred songs now, maybe 1,000 he's going towards. Completely free. Dude's making money hand over fist now because of that. Right? Because it's in Spotify. He's diversified multiple different ways because of that. So Epic has a lot of smart business people. I'm sure they are seeing the reward of that investment. Yeah, for sure.
It's got to be a sick ROI. Like it does.
Yeah.
Has to be.
Absolutely. All right, buddy. I think that's going to wrap it up for all the news. We've talked and rambled on about lots of stuff. I know I took like damn near 10 minutes just giving updates on the show and talking merch store woes.
No, that's good, and I'm very glad to be back and talking about all the happenings that are going on in the gaming world right now. But I do think my lungs are about at their capacity.
Yes. You should. No unpopular opinions. No unpopular opinions.
Unpopular opinion.
Do you have one? Do you have one this evening? I don't want to put you on the spot, buddy.
You know what? I do. Okay. I think that CD Projekt Red has done a fabulous job trying to navigate the bullshit that's going on the internet right now. And I think that Cyberpunk has met or exceeded my expectations for what it was going to be, and I look forward to everything that's coming down the pipeline for them. So that is an unpopular opinion.
That is an unpopular opinion right now. So good on you, bro. Staking your claim in, you know?
Fuck yeah. Here's to you.
Yes. That is awesome. Well, guys, that's gonna wrap it up for us for tonight. If you want to hit us up on Twitter @FreshTakesPod, you can also find us on YouTube in the show notes. Link will be there, and in the if you're in the description of this video, you're already here. So on YouTube, so you found us. Good on you. We'll have our links to the 100 subscriber giveaway. Go over to that video. Make sure you subscribe to the channel. Leave a comment on that video to be entered. I am Evan, aka BubDrum. You can find me on Twitter @BubDrum, on TikTok @BubDrum.
Wow.
Or
bought that pill, huh? Sorry, go ahead.
I went there. No, and @FreshTakesGaming as well on TikTok. I don't know what the hell I'm doing on there. I'm gonna be honest. I don't. I'm trying to figure it out.
Watch what Gary V has to say about that.
I watch him. I like Gary V.
I like Gary V.
So I would say go to our merch store.
We gotta get him on the fucking deal.
If he would be on here, that would be fantastic.
He would. I almost guarantee. Like I would almost stick a nut on that.
Okay.
He loves helping out small podcasts.
Okay. Well, check that out, man. That's what's up. So yeah, all that stuff, all the information where to find us will be in the show notes and in the description of the video. If you want to support the show, go to buymeacoffee.com/supportftg. A little less $3. Swing our way. Buy us a coffee. We much appreciate it. And we may just read your message. You can leave us a message with your coffee, and we can read that on the show if you like. We can do those things. We're modernizing. We're hip. We're cool.
We're hip. We know
it's with
slaps.
It slaps. This show slaps. So, what about you, Nick? Where can everybody find you, bud?
The DS Claw on Twitter, and that's kind of it right now. I got to get this unfucked, and then I'll be able to kind of get back into social media stuff. But for right now, I'm just focusing on breathing and not dying.
Not dying is a good thing to focus on for 2021.
Not dying. That's rule 1 in our house. Don't die. So, just trying to conquer rule 1 and just kind of rolling with the punches here. But thank you so much, everybody, for being here and for your time and your words of encouragement of not dying.
Awesome.
Appreciate it.
Awesome, guys. Remember, as always, the best game is the game you like to play and how you like to play it. We'll see you next time. Feel better, Nick. We'll see you, bud.
Later.